my effort to the right. Painfully I try not to lose my pride. Script like a star, recite like a star, read like a star, perform like a star, sing like a star, and dance like a star. A superstar. Thank you.
Now, Children in Freedom has its roots back in 2009 when I just finished my PhD in education at the University of Cambridge. And I was involved thereafter in a research project here in Kenya that we called Girls Against the Odds, where we were interested in girls that faced challenges but stayed on in school. Now, our strategy was simple: to follow these girls in 2009 when they were in class 5 up to 2012 when they were in class 8, to understand their life histories, to understand their experiences. And this is where I got exposed to poverty. And it's through working with these girls, having conversations with these girls year in, year out, and learning that there are those who did not have food, there are those who lacked sanitary towels, there are those who were sent home because of fees, there are those who did not have even something as simple as a pen and exercise book, that children were sharing pens, that I was like, this is not right. And my heart started changing and wanting to do something different. And when the children got to standard 8, that was in 2012, from 97 girls that we had started with in 2009, they had come down to 37, and even out of those 37, only 11 passed the exam.
We in Children in Freedom are very passionate about what we do and how we implement our work here in Africa. Ubuntu is one of our philosophies that we implement here in Children in Freedom, and Ubuntu simply means coming together to work together as in implementing humanity, which means that we as Africans can actually work together, bring ideas together, and live together in harmony.
Children in Freedom is a registered international educational NGO based in Kenya, and we give scholarships to children from impoverished families to go to school. Our vision for these children, we want every child to feel loved, to feel that they matter, to feel that they have a chance in life, and to be given an opportunity to exploit their talents to the fullest. And so we come in to give them these opportunities through education.
Children in Freedom has helped me a lot. Without them, I don't know if I could be in Form 1 right now, because for sure my parents cannot do any kind of work because of their problem. Like, as for my mother, she has a back problem. She can't do any kind of work. The only thing she do by now is just going to the hospital, same as my father.
I was not able to afford the boarding fees, and I was almost dropping out of school because the same way happened to my sister, and I thought it would happen to me. And my mom was not able to cater for my needs academically, and she works as a house help.
In 3 generations in my family, I am the one who broken the cycle of not going to school, where my grandfather did not proceed to high school, my father did not proceed to high school, and I am the one who have proceeded to high school. And it is through Children in Freedom where I joined Form 1.
I'm Marin Tini from Kajiado. I'm the first student to be sponsored in Children in Freedom. I've been supported by Children in Freedom for 6 years, from class 5 to now. I'm going to Form 2, and I thank them for supporting me. I was taken when I was very small, and now I'm big. I went in a boarding school when my parents, they don't want to support me because I was being circumcised, and then in school, children in freedom came to school. They talked to us, and then they get me because I did not want to be circumcised. I was taken to a boarding school. In a boarding school, I started doing well until my parents see that, so that I'm doing well, and then they started supporting me. They come to visit me.
We pay their school fees, we fundraise for scholarships, and we also mentor these children, so we don't just pay school fees. We are not following an exam-oriented approach, so not about just putting them in school and making sure they get good grades. It's more of mentoring them to be the citizens that we want for tomorrow.
Well, we are actually building the tutor child to be a child that understands the concept of leadership, the child that understands the concept of community, and that can be of use to the society.
So we want a whole child who has character, who has integrity, who has the well-being of their country at heart, well-being of their neighbors, who knows what they want to do, and who are given the opportunity to do what they love to do and do it well and trained in that. So someone who is given a chance to live to their full potential.
For Africa to be prepared to take up the opportunities which are there currently, we must invest in a confident population of our youth.
The motivation that I had was there were people who believed in my dream. There are people who believed that no matter my circumstances, I could make it. And after my final year, my final exams in Form 4, that is KCSE, I managed to get all strong A's in all the subjects. And in 2013, I got a scholarship to go to Cambridge University in the UK to study physics and mathematics, which are my favorite subjects.
We take on these children and we see them through up to the end. For example, we have children in kindergarten, we have children in primary school, we have children in secondary school, and we aim to see them to college. We aim to link them up with work opportunities in their area. We are looking at partnering not only with schools to bring up these children, but also with organizations that can take them up later through work shadowing, through internship and apprenticeship, and then of course either employ them or our children can also employed.
One of our strategies is actually to change the lives of not only the children that we sponsor, but also the parents and the teachers.
I attended one of the days, and I could see right in the children's eyes that these were children who had now had a vision. Children who did not know in the past where they were going to. They were able to set a vision for themselves and to see themselves as successful in the future, that no challenge would hinder them from making it in their lives.
A single chart of a new approach, a new ideology of embracing our children to be who they want to be, not to limit them to what maybe society has approved of them to be and what is expected of them, but just to embrace this child with their full potentials and talents. Also a parent who is also empowered in life skills. So a lot of approaches will give the child mentorship and life skills, and forget that the adults too need those life skills. Adults too need to be encouraged about how to have good self-concept, how to be good decision makers, how to love, how to give themselves back to society. So what we are doing here is something that is life-changing, is something that is going to even change how the country evolves, because we are changing lives, we are changing hearts and minds. We want children to have critical minds. We want children to have wonderful, big hearts that are not individualistic and looking within, but looking without and being there for not only themselves, because of course it has to start with you, but to be there for others as well.
I think it's a platform for them to look within them and develop their capabilities and also believe in themselves. I'm so glad that Children in Freedom is already building them up and has already set the path for them to soar. And also, the ability to think deeply and look within the environment and identify the need that's in the community. It's a good idea, and I'm so privileged and I feel honored to be part of this project.
I would like to talk about the Children in Freedom Center for Talent. I've been so excited about the mentorship program. I've been so excited about seeing the children, the development that they are having right now, and just hearing that testimony, I'm so encouraged, and this is what we want for our children.
You need to support us in this work, and it is our responsibility to give back and to support those in society who are not able to live to their full potential or achieve their dreams because of lack of resources. We have in our for our scholarships, we have our Haba Scholarship Fund, which has been very successful in 2014, and that's why we have the children that you can see in school and pursuing their dreams. Here we encourage people to give 1,000 shillings per month, and this humble but consistent giving adds up.
If Children in Freedom could not have helped me, now I could be a wife for somebody. I could have children, taking care of my children, looking after kettles, going to fetch water from far. But I thank them because now I am educated.